Hi everyone. So I'm looking at the rapper and philanthropist Meg Thee Stallion's birth chart with all of the attention that she's been getting from her recent breakup from her basketball player ex-boyfriend, Klay Thompson. So on the screen right now, you're looking at her birth chart. She's born on February 15th, 1995 in Houston, Texas. So, what were the things that stood out to me as to why this breakup is getting way more attention than other celebrity breakups? I said to myself, there has to be something in the chart. And when I looked immediately, the first thing I noticed in her birth chart is her Mars in Leo is number one at the 21 degree, and number two is retrograde in Leo. Second thing, it's conjunct her moon in Leo as well. When you have moon and Mars, either close conjunctions or other aspects, you are going to find some type of attention from the opposite sex and the same sex. You become like very magnetic. I have noticed with this aspect. Now, on top of her Mars being retrograde, it's also opposite her sun. So she's a celebrity. So her sun is very important, right? So when we look at how many people are making all these really crazy videos about her and her love life, you see that there is a strong indication of like strong hate, strong judgment, strong like rage and, sexual energy. And it just seems like that Mars retrograde in her chart opposite her sun is doing the job really, because she is always going to be a native that is going to get a very strong reaction from the opposite sex and from the same sex. Her Mars being in Leo, she is going to be proud of herself. She's going to show off. She's going to be that girl. Another thing I noticed is that she also has her nodes. Nodes are very important. Her nodes are at 8 degrees of Scorpio and 8 degrees Taurus. Her true node is in Scorpio. So this is someone that's always going to be thrown into really intense situations and have to kind of like persevere. This is not someone that's going to be living a life that's very calm and chill and serene, even though maybe she may want to, that may not be the direction. Even though she is a Aquarius, she's very scorpionic, Meg Thee Stallion, from the chart that I'm seeing. So a lot of taboo, a lot of conversation about her. It seems to be like in a very like judgmental way. We'll see what happens in a couple of months. I think within a month or so, Jupiter will move into Leo. So we'll see how that will affect her career and like her even relationship status. She might even change it or change her appearance for some reason. We'll see. So I just wanted to go over this. It was just important to me because I was like, what is it about Meg Thee Stallion that is making these men go crazy online and really judging her and not really looking at the ex-boyfriend, just looking at her. And it just seems like there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of projection of rage, there's a lot of judgment, there's a lot of projection just in general towards her because of this breakup and the reason why she broke up with the boyfriend, which I think was due to him not being monogamous to her. So there is this like, Madonna whore complex with Meg Thee Stallion when you're looking at what her brand is and maybe what her personal life is. It's probably different, right? So there is maybe this kind of like with Meg Thee Stallion, this kind of, she goes in and then she kind of like backs up and realizes that maybe she made a mistake with something. It seems like that with her Mars retrograde in Leo. And if it's in Leo, it's going to be especially in love. And it could be, making shady business deals and not knowing, like not making the right not betting on the right horse really, when she's like trying to do something. So yeah, I hope you guys like my interpretation of Meg Thee Stallion and all that's happening with her, and how the chart and astrology correlates to all that. Thank you guys so much.